To receive the award is humbling. I can't conceive of my name being associated in the same sentence with Pope Francis. Pope Francis is one of my heroes, and I just think that he has brought a reminder to the Church of what the Franciscan way is and the Franciscan mission, and that's reflected, in my view, at Arch Street. I started going to Arch Street in the mid to late 90s, and my first reaction was when you'd go to church on Sunday, the sermon was good, the music was great, and the whole liturgical experience was very rewarding. And all I can remember thinking at the time is, they're really working at it. It's more than just presenting the Eucharist or the Mass to people who come, but they worked at making it a meaningful experience. I then got more familiar with some of the programs that they did, and they have this phrase there, all are welcome, and essentially that's exactly what happens. They've formed a community among those who go and attend, and among those who use their services, and among those who provide the services through either working there or as volunteers. And not only all are welcome, all belong. And in this age when people live in isolation, having a place like Arch Street where they belong and they can care about other members of the community. One of the things that happened to me was I got sick one year. I was missing. They went looking for me. People who didn't even know, I didn't know their names, and wanted to find out if I was okay. And ultimately, a couple of the friars came to visit me when I was in the hospital. And that happens all the time. If somebody, you see people every week, you don't even know their names, but they become friends. And so it's a very warm, welcoming place to those who go there regularly. But it's also warm and welcoming to those who don't have what other people have. I think in particular there was a man who used to sit outside every Sunday. He had red hair. I forget his name, but he would always be pleasant. He'd always speak. You'd give him something in his cup. And then he died. And when he died, not only did they tell people that he had died, but they gave him a full-blown funeral in which there was 3 people there as he was given a full Mass with music and the same kind of liturgy that somebody else who was much more affluent could have. And he belonged there, even though he would sit outside on Sundays waiting for people to come by and give him things, because people talked to him and he talked back. And sometimes he was in a good frame of mind, sometimes he wasn't, but he was a presence. And he was a presence that was not dispelled, and nobody tried to get him out of the way or make the poor of Boston invisible. They were welcome there, just as were the people from Beacon Hill or the more affluent.